Jeff, when it's all said and done, and we perish from this life, we transition from this lifestyle to the next, and the name Jeff Gould comes across somebody's mind. How do you want them to remember you by, other than a storyteller?
There is some hints about what heaven might look like. John wrote about this, and some of it you see in Revelations, which is usually talks about all the bad news, all the things that'll happen. But they describe a heaven, and it apparently is like a big cube. If you were to go from South Dakota down to the middle of Texas and make that square, it's a huge cube. There's a river that runs through it, and there's the tree of life, which has 12 kinds of fruits on it, and it's eternity. I think, Bill, we live to a clock, don't we? And we just have that PST, post-traumatic stress. Let's go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. And we won't have to go. We'll get to be. And in the scriptures, it says there's faith, there's hope, there's love, and the greatest of these is love. I've always wondered about that. Well, hey, there will come a time when you won't need hope because hope will be fulfilled. There will come a time when you won't need faith because your faith will be answered. It will just be this commonality of love. And I don't know what it is going to be like, Bill, but I feel like it's just like you and I right now, just having conversations. And I don't want people to say a word. I feel like it's just going to be, oh, hi, Bill. How are you? Oh, good to see you, Jeff. I haven't seen you since we don't know when. And we sit and we just enjoy each other's company. And you just multiply that by all the people you ever met. And it isn't a sense of description. I think it's a sense of being.
Nice.
Doesn't that sound nice? I feel like that's...
I think what you're saying, Jeff, is kind of like, when it rains for 3 days, then all of a sudden the sun comes out and the raindrops are falling off the leaves on the trees, and that beautiful sunshine is filtered through those raindrops. That's heaven. That's heaven.
It's a glimpse of what heaven could be.
It's a glimpse. You're right. Yes, absolutely.
And I think that one of the joys of living in a place where there is less civilization and more nature, that you are allowed to see I'll just give you a quick example. So I'm out on my back porch and I'm having a cup of coffee, and that's where I do my devotional stuff. I just sit out there, and I just happened to glance up, and I saw a white owl heading towards me, and those things move like 30 miles an hour.
Yes.
And their feathers are such that they have little their feathers are frayed, and that allows them to move with complete silence. And as I look up, I see this owl coming at me at about 30 miles an hour, and it just turns on a dime, a 90-degree angle, and just goes and disappears into a bunch of trees that I would have sworn were entangled, but it just knew like your story of the Blue Angels. It knew exactly where it was going, and it went whoosh. And there was nobody to witness that but me. But I think about that, and it's your stories with the rain through the leaves. I think you just get these tiny little tastes, and you savor them in memory. And someday they will they get you through tough times, and they are an hors d'oeuvre to what will come in fruition someday.